So you'll go through and you'll watch this video that's instructions from your boss or the vice president. You'll read over all of these things, walk through your inbox, be sure you understand what your goal is this week. Basically, your goal this week is to spend $5,000 to place your content. Like, you do the same thing you did last week, is you're going to pick organic content. You're going to think about the audiences. The difference is this week you're going to spend money to place that specific content in front of the audience. So you're going to tell Facebook or Instagram, for example, that you want this content put in front of people that are ages 19 to 44 who are interested in hiking. Whatever your interest or your audience is, you're going to tell the social media platform to place the ad in front of people that meet those characteristics and are likely to interact with the ad in the way that you want them to, which are what these ad objectives are about. So I believe this week you're supposed to focus a little bit more on awareness. I also always try to throw in some consideration and conversion. So I try to get people to click onto my website or to buy something in addition to just creating awareness that our brand exists to new people. So you have, oh, by the way, I know these are really easy and silly, but just answer them. It's easy points. So don't forget. So here's where you start creating the post. So you create social posts, but you have resources here that the inbox tells you about. One is kind of an industry-wide report on bags and what social media channels are being used and what your top competitors are posting and how often they're posting on different social media sites, which is helpful. But this Buoy audit is especially helpful. This will tell you where Buoy's audience is and who Buoy's audience is. So for example, sorry, I'm trying to do this quickly. If you know that Facebook skews a little bit more male, then maybe this is a place to see if you can find like Daypacker Tom, who is the top percentage of market for Buoy that's male. You might then you see that it's skews a little bit more female for Instagram, which is not surprising. So maybe this is where you try to reach Energetic Jill or City Hopper Sue or Seaside Sally or any of those other personas. So you can go through, and what's also nice and would have been helpful last week, if you notice this, it shows you when kind of a heat map of when people are actually tuned into this channel that are in Buoy's audience. So this helps with your scheduling of organic posts, especially when you want to spend money to reach people on what platform, or when you want to post on platforms that you're not spending money on to reach your audience. But let's go back to the paid post. It's going to look kind of similar to what it was last week. Let's say I want to do a post for Daypacker Tom, and I think I'm going to I'll create a new one. So I'm going to create a new post for Facebook. I want brand awareness. Maybe I want to drive Daypacker Tom typed to my website. So let's do a call to action of learn more about Buoy. This is the same as last week. You're going to shop the media library for whatever you want. I might do a blog post to reach. Actually, no, maybe I just want an image that would appeal to Daypacker Tom. So let's look for a young guy. This one's good. A young guy, one of these, adventure travel, maybe the hiking. I like the national park. Let's do that. And so then I would, I can't talk. This is very cliche, but anyway, let's just, whatever adventure is next, Buoy's, and I'm going to try to use a hashtag there. So whatever adventure is next, Buoy's got your back. We've got this picture that will hopefully appeal to Daypacker Tom. I've got a link to my website to learn more. And hold off on the daily budget for a minute. I'm going to come down. This is where you're going to actually tell Facebook, and this is just how Facebook ads works pretty much. This is exactly what you do if you're actually buying ads in Facebook or Instagram. So I'm going to say, I know Dave Packer Tom is male. I can go back to the scenario overview and I can remind myself of exactly. So 24 to 31. And he's interested basically hunting, camping, hiking, anything outdoors, also as work essentials. So, okay, got an idea of who I'm talking to. And then I can also see, again, this is a summary of Facebook, the Facebook audience for Bowie. So I'm going to go male. I'm going to go, he was 24 to 31. So I want to do 22 to 35. It doesn't have to be an exact overlap. You just want it close. And I'd started these earlier, but that was for Energetic Jill. For him, I want to do hunting, camping, hiking, traveling, anything I can think of that would fit with this persona. Eco tourism, outdoors. So I would go on and on, canoeing, whatever, I've already done camping, hiking, maybe outdoor gear. And I'm going to keep it to United States. I'm not even sure if I don't even think it'll let you change it. On actual Facebook, you can target down to like a zip code level or within a 1 mile radius of WKU's campus. So that's one difference between the real Facebook ads or Instagram ads or YouTube, whatever, and the simulation. And look, this is something you want to do because you don't want to keep doing this over and over again, is go ahead and save this audience to whatever name you want. And then you can just use it again and again the next time you go on Facebook. If you want to create another Facebook ad for Dave Packer Tom, you don't have to go through all this again. So I'm going to select and save the audience. And now I'm going to do my budget. So this is going to tell you how much of your total budget. Up here, by the way, is the cost plus the cost of the media. And this will tell you then the total cost of your ad so far. So I'm going to do about $40 a day on this ad. Close enough. And once I've done all that and I'm happy, I'm going to schedule that post. And I'm going to do the same thing for, so here's an Energetic Jill ad. I might actually prefer to use Instagram to reach her. I'm going to go through the same thing. I'm going to find a image or an ad. I can create an offer for her. I can give her free shipping, 20% off. They said something about Veterans Day was this week, so I could do a Veterans Day sale. I don't know if Energetic Jill's who I want to target with a Veterans Day sale, but anyway, we can still do that. And actually, I'll do that. And I would go through talking about the deals that we have. I would want to probably do a shop now call for action for her. And then I would, actually I've already done Energetic Jill. So I would just pick that audience, saved audience. And those are all the things I selected for her. I'm going to select that audience. And then because this is a sale and I'm hoping to get some good traction out of it, I might spend a little bit more on this ad to Energetic Jill. And then once I'm done, I would schedule that and I would keep doing that. I would keep doing this until I had the number of posts I was happy with. I'm going to spend my whole budget. You know what happens in marketing if you don't spend your whole budget? Next quarter rolls around, you get less budget. So spend as close to 5,000 as you can get. I would focus more on spending my money on the targeting rather than the media cost. I wouldn't buy the $2,500 video. I don't think that's going to pay off. So once I do all that, I'm going to run the simulation and that will be round 4. And I will do pretty much the same thing for round 5. But in this round, it may be, I think you're focused on getting engagement. So engagement is people responding, clicking. So you may want to ask questions in your caption or think about ways to get people to actually interact and share your content for that round. But that's it. That's what you're going to do for this round. I hope this helps a little bit, but email me if you have questions.